How's it going, everyone? Happy Monday. Monday. You know what? I was going to talk about somebody mentioned too. I know EHEX been pumping recently. And somebody's like, oh, talk about EX pump. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll talk about that Monday. And then I look and it did pump. It did pump. And then it went back down. The volatility was to the upside and then to the downside. But I think it still is up 70% on the week, I believe, too. So I'm like, all right, well, that's not much to talk about. Let me just do a HEX PulseChain. And then I look at the title, it's HEX PulseChain. And I'm like, you know what? I'm wearing the PulseX shirt today. And then I'm looking through my choice of backgrounds and thinking, I haven't did the PulseX conference background for a while either. So now a very well-rounded stream you got for the next 30 minutes or so. Should be fun. A lot of fun stuff going on. Hello to chat. I'll get to as much as I can. Probably not much today, but a lot of fun stuff to talk about. A lot of great content coming up this week. A lot of funny memes. Memes like the funny pictures going on. We got a DeFi protocol that's been pumping like crazy, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying Vouch, learning about that. And if you saw the stream a few, like 10 days ago or so on the channel, then you may have saw it early. You never know if you were paying attention at that time. So it's pretty cool. So that's nice. At least, it's refreshing. I keep saying this. Refreshing to see a DeFi protocol. That's good for PulseChain. That isn't a meme coin or isn't just some other coins, actually DeFi related, that I'm motivated and interested to talk about, as it does have, a coin that actually produced many green candles. So that's pretty cool. So been enjoying that recently as well. And just a few things going on in Hexco, but yeah, let's take a look at the Hex price real quick. And we got commentary from the Hexologist. He posted, it's a little bit earlier, about an hour or so ago, last time below penny or no? And then Jerks got sold down just a little bit right below a penny. But gosh, I really do want to start talking about dollar hex, penny hex. It's been, how long are we going to talk about penny hex till we get to dollar hex? How long we're going to talk about penny hex before we get to dollar hex? Dollars hex. That's what I'm interested in doing. So pretty cool. UFO to go 10,900 subs max. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Almost 11,000. And I don't even monetize. It's almost like I didn't need to do that. I just needed to bring good content consistently. Try my best to not be a scumbag. Go out of my way to not be a scumbag. And be an asset for the community and the newcomers alike. So pretty cool. Fistful of Hex. I do like the Hex token. I like it a lot. And if you missed the 10,000X stream last week, I welcome you to once again come up with your best theory of why Hex isn't going to do a 10,000X again, or why PHEX can't do a 10,000X or anything too. So always interested to hear the theories on that. I haven't heard a very compelling one. Most of them tend to go by the way of just not believing Hex is a good token or stuff like that. So welcome constructive criticism on the Hex token. Let's go. Crypto Dan, how's it going, man? James Caldwell, welcome. Appreciate that. Rock Surge reposting the stream. Awesome. Hex 369. Those two words together, we're calling 369 a word, are pretty good. And I like both of them, separate and together. Reef Juicy. Hola, senor. Hola to you as well. I think you meant senor. You said senior, but I'll take it. Tap the like. Viewers on the way to the chat, do what you wish there. Pretty good. If you'd like to. Never know who might see the stream and be like, Hex token. I like Hex token. Or what is Hex token? Should I do Research on HEX token. Should I DYOR on HEX token to see HEX token good? You never know. Never know. These dips are exhausting when you, yeah. I don't, like I said, I want to almost make a t-shirt that says this. When do I check the price? When I'm buying, when I'm selling, or if I have some advanced leverage position that I need to monitor. And other than that, again, if you're looking for a dip and you're wanting to buy, may you buy at the low price and sell at the highest. But yeah, it's been ranging around a penny or so. You can measure it in PLS terms, PLS terms, USD terms, EHEX. There's still the ratio. Let's, you know what? I'll just check the ratio. Let's go to PLScharts.com. I'm pretty sure it has a ratio, doesn't it? Yeah. So 1 to 4. It's around 1 to 4. So we'll see. We'll see. It's been like 8 or 10 to 1. That'd be another great t-shirt too. Market has decided t-shirt. If you wore a market has decided t-shirt, would that mean, and it's just got a HEX logo, if you saw that, who would be more likely to wear a market has decided t-shirt? A PHEX maxi or an EHEX maxi? Help me out with that one, chat. Help me out with that. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty funny. So, man, you gotta tell me how to pronounce your name. Olwan. I'm gonna say Olwan. Olwan. I like your name. I just always have trouble when I see it. Olwan, and I love the avatar as well. Been good since day one. You're good. Appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome, Tobo Ruse. Welcome. And pretty good stuff. Let's see if we do 24. If we do 7 days, you'll see. Okay, 28%. Oh no, that's HEX on PulseChain. What? Did it just go all the way? Like, what happened with EHEX on this? Let's take a look real quick. I don't like looking at the price. Why are we looking at the price? Any time to look at the price right now. Okay, it did just go up to 3.0. And then, okay. Where'd it go? Let's look at the daily quick. Zoom on the daily. So what was it? September 7th. So pump this. Why is this not reflecting that then? Why is it? I'm on 7 day. Should I do 30 day? Why? It's not showing that. Interesting. Yeah, it goes on here. I mean, it's since September 7th, 8 days ago, about a week. Within a week, it went from 0.001, 1.4 to about 3.0. So sounds like about a double. Anyway, so it has been pumping. Pretty good. HEX on Ethereum. If you like HEX on Ethereum, your coins been going up. I like them both. I mean, I've talked about this. My opinion really hasn't changed on it that much. It's not like that interesting of an opinion, I don't think either, but it's, before market was decided, I think I remember talking about it. I was mostly like 60-40 PX EHEX. After that, I'm like, all right, am I going to stake EHEX and am I just going to enjoy the pumps with it? But the staking narrative for me hasn't changed that much, even with the lower APR. I mean, of course, it's like, okay, there's, maybe less excited to from time to time, but that's kind of the brain. That's like kind of the short-term brain kicking in when I think that, and then the long-term brain when I see, all the value of 10, 50 year stakes. And, if we get icosahedron pumping again, and your ability to the whole ecosystem build on it and all the other actuator and all these other things on it, then you can really be like, okay, this thing has a future, So pretty cool. Anyways, today, I think that's probably the most common sentiment too. Most people look at, I suspect most people look at EHEX as, you believe it's going to pump or even pump harder than PX, but it's not the long-term one. Unless you just don't think PulseChain is going to make it. So I don't share that opinion though. Anyways, So Hex coin good. Hex coin good. By the way, I'm starting to come across some new as in I haven't seen them channels. At least some of them look kind of newer too. This was PulseX price news. Had 3 videos, but only had 5 subs when I came across them. So I'll drop this channel. It's got to be more than 5 subs now, I imagine. But I'll drop this channel in the chat. If you want to see new people making videos about a lot of people at PulseX do. I mean, that was the biggest hack, all that stuff too. And it is awesome. It is the buy and burn. Man, there's so many good things about PulseX. I want to do more PulseX streams. Let me get Top Gun back on here too. Yeah. It's just, yeah, because every time I think there's like a lack of PulseX content. And I did PulseX conference, and that was really awesome for content and stuff as well. But I really think people are hungry for some of this content. Yeah, okay, we got 22 subs. Come on, let's get them to like 55 or something. I would like to say 100, but actually I watched the 5 reasons video. It's not bad. He did a price prediction video, and then recently now's the time to buy video. So check it out. Again, all these creators, all these people who are motivated. If I had 5 subs and I saw, oh wow, all of a sudden I got a bunch of subs, like that's got to be, again, everyone gets their motivation different ways, but I think that's a good thing to help. Because when my channel was small, there was people who would show some of my content, would ask people to sub for me, sub to me and stuff too, and that was always really cool. I'm like, wow, that's a community. That's like a good thing to see in here. So especially when the prices are so low, and we get to, again, do you want to onboard people at the top or bottom? I prefer to onboard most people at the bottom so they can get those gains. So if we're directing marketing efforts, we're directing energy and attention, and we want to lift others up and all that stuff too, then let's onboard them before we take off, right? And that's why I like to see these new channels and stuff come online, because that's like, okay, these are people who could become, influential. These are people who can help pump our bags. These are people who, a little bit of motivation here and there, if they get it from channel growing and subs and stuff, like that's pretty cool. And so let's focus on the good dopamine right after a buy, of course. Speaking of onboarding. Yeah. What's up, Briz? How's it going, man? Welcome. So there's a channel if you're interested. Making some content. Seems to be pretty recent making some content as well, especially on PulseX. People like the PulseX. They like it pretty good. All right. I want to post this one because I thought it was funny. And also interesting. I put this one in the chat. I did a couple of these that were it's like, let me check the stats real quick, see how well it's doing. Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that looks about right. So this one, I'll show you the one I did earlier too. I did one, I forgot I even did it. Sometimes, crypto moves so fast. I guess it makes sense, right? They'll just like forget about certain memes or pieces like this too. So I did another one before. I didn't even remember I did it until I saw it. Oh yeah, that makes sense. But this one's pretty funny. So this is, if you ever heard of Coinfessions, it's these people say like, oh, I did this or that, and they have some situation or some thing they got wrecked on or whatever, and they like we have Pulse Whispers, which is like the analogous one of Coinfessions. Gerardo did Pulse Whispers for like PulseChain centric one. But so Coinfessions, I'm sure you probably saw it before, but this was one did in the style of it. I thought Hex was never going to get over a penny again, and Richard left us for good to pay some Indian to tweet nonsense for him every other day to keep up appearances. Then the God candle came. Then another. People started merging and staking. The heavens lit up like the 4th of freaking July. The price moved faster than I could sell it. I thought the whales would keep holding it down, and they tried to, but even they started buying. The dude is brilliant, and I'll never FUD him again. Just started reading Scivive today, and it's not bad. PulseChain worked, and I was wrong, and I'm so sorry and happy at the same time. Never again. I'm a proud Hexcan, and I'm not going back. Boom. Pow, pow. Pow, pow. I like that. I would like to see some of those. I would like to see, well, hopefully, people, again, I wish everyone the maddest of gains. And some people say things that, in the moment or emotionally or just going through a hard time or whatever's going on in their lives. And they may not feel the same way when the price is pumping. It may just be red candle syndrome or, a confluence of factors that, whatever, bad timing, all this stuff. So I hope to see this type of, because if we see this type of thing, this means glory occurred, means we made it, right? So I'm hoping to see this and then people to really see through the red candle syndrome, understand the value of what they're holding, and really be able to appreciate and just win with us. So for that too, I'm going to try something new on Mondays. We're going to do Gratitude Monday. We're going to do Gratitude Monday. Chat, are you ready? Because we're not moving on until I get at least 10 things you are grateful for in that chat box. It is up to each and every one of you, or at least 10 of you, to put in, to tell me what you're grateful for, because it's now Gratitude Monday. So get them in the chat. Don't make me do the elevator music. I'm not moving on until we get them. Let's go. Each one I'll read aloud if it makes sense and relevant. So come on, chat. There's plenty of you watching. Participate. What are you grateful for today? I'll give you a moment. I know there's not a 30-second delay, so let's get it going. I stopped in Gratitude Monday, and I realized that Monday is very similar to Money Monday. Maybe it should be Money Monday at some point as well. After we do some X's, maybe it'll be Money Monday. All right, first one up. UFO to go. Grateful that you stream positive. Thank you, UFO to go. Yeah, it doesn't have to be about me. Don't feel compelled to do it about me. But if you're feeling that, that's well wishes always appreciated. So appreciate that. I'm gonna be streaming today. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I plan to. I don't know about Wednesday. I feel like I should stream Wednesday because of the Fed. I mean, what are the chances we get a 50 basis points cut? That'd be incredible. That may send some candles. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see. Wednesday's a little busy. Thursday, perhaps. Friday, perhaps. We'll see. All right. That's one. Appreciate the UFO to go. We need 9 more because I'm not moving on until we do 9 more. So we can do 9 minutes or 11 minutes, let's say. Maybe 9 minutes of sitting here waiting on people to tell me what they're grateful for. Or we can get them done real quick in the next 4 minutes and have 5 minutes to move on. Up to you. Up to you. Let me check how many people are on YouTube. You guys just have your headphones in and you're just like listening on the side. Do you know I have access to a keyboard? So far, Gratitude Monday is not working out very well. It's all right. I got time. I may have to start taking multiple from each. All right, I'll allow it today. It's the first one. You all weren't prepared. I understand. We'll do multiple per each, but don't make UFO to go do 10 of these though. Grateful I've locked in my bags and work is done. I like it. That is a very cool thing to be grateful for. I'm glad that you're locked in, and may you have the maddest of gains, sir. Maddest of gains. All right, here's a few. Here we go. Number 3, Manuel Torres. Grateful vouch is now a thing. Dude, yes. I'm grateful vouch is now a thing too. I don't even want to, how do I phrase this? I think that it's not like I've been waiting for like a protocol, a DeFi protocol to pop off that, that I really like, and I'm into and can relate to, like validator. So I'm like, wow, I can't believe there's like a cool validator thing going on. Like that's something I think is great. And there's there's plenty of community, great validator stuff going on. Different projects. We've had them on the show before and stuff too. But this is the one that caught my attention recently, because not only can you stake your pulse and liquid staking and do that, but it has another token that further has this positive interaction, and it has some major green candles, and for good reason. Like it has this, I'm not going to go into the details and explain all of it. I literally did deep dive with Jexa. Coffee, talked to him this morning as well. Been all over. Lots of different streams, plenty of information out there. I posted some as well. But it's pretty cool. It's like, I'll show you the buy and burn, by the way, real quick too. Keep the gratitude coming though, or else I'm going to end, and we need to get at least 10 gratitudes. Come on. I'll show you I was looking up last night, the buy and burn. So it's about to get real nerdy. It's about to get super nerdy for a moment. So, and by the way, we got 40 people watching. We got at least, again, definitely can get 10 gratitudes in here. So I'll drop this link in there. This is an example of the buy and burn happening. So you see it's buying vouch. And then, is this the one? Yeah. So buying vouch. I think this is the buying portion, around 21 million. And then you can see it burning the vouch, sending it to the zero address as well. So pretty cool there. You can see the buy and burn, happening on chain. Maybe there's some more stuff to it too, but most distributors, I think it's just like different contracts that are in the ecosystem. I can't wait to see if they do other types of staking stuff and talk about people building on it. It's really, I'm trying not to get too excited about it. I try to be like, all right, but it is pretty cool to see something good for PulseChain getting built that has super green candles from the associated token with it. And, Jexa out there building, put in the work. And yeah, it's one of those, like, I try to, I talked about before, I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about, like, I try to minimize the number of projects and people and stuff I talk to, because I don't want to take a lot of time away from the core coins. But every once in a while, there is some, there's coins that come around that are DeFi. Again, I like DeFi. You like memes? Cool. You can like memes. I like DeFi. I'm going to like DeFi. And that caught my attention, and I'm just like, wow, it's pretty cool. And there's just so much bullish stuff going on with Vouch in that ecosystem. So there you go. If you want to nerd out, check out the buy and burn on chain. You see the transactions and stuff there. I know it's kind of hard to read on that if you're not used to looking at on chain stuff, but pretty cool. You can see the system in action. Always looks fun to look at. All right, back to gratitude. What's the next one? So what is this? That was 3. Thank you, Manuel. BRS. Hey man, gratitude for how many HEX is done already. Yeah. Again, we're not at all-time lows for either HEX. So hopefully if you scoop some up when it was cheap, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure we're not. And we're probably pretty far away from it. I don't know. What was all-time low for PX? Is that 2 zeros, 2? Something like that. 2, 3, somewhere through there. So if you scoop some up on the bottom, I'm glad you're making some gains there. Pretty cool. So that's number 4. Awesome. If I go, grateful that I have loving friends and family. That's an awesome one too. Awesome. Number 5. Great. Number 6. Johnny Chaos for the volunteers donating their time to package ship all packages out all day to pump our bags. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I got a marketing stream tomorrow. So that should be pretty amazing. We're going to talk about that. And yes, definitely shout out to all the foundation and people working that side. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's a great one. That's number 6. We're still in gratitude. Number 7, UFO to go. Grateful for all the new friends I've made through PulseChain Community Connection. That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people I've got to meet over the last in person, online, over the past, since I've been streaming stuff, mostly 3 years, over 3 years. I've been following Richard since 2017. Wasn't active in the community until early 2022. Yeah, I think May when I started. I think X in February, I want to say. Started streaming in May, I believe. Yeah. So pretty cool. Hopefully make some great friends, connections, and lots of money. My other Tropic Thunder stream or Tropic Thunder scene when Les Grossman, Tom Cruise, one of the best characters like that I've ever seen. Tropic Thunder, pretty good. Was that number 7 or 8? Can't remember. But I think we got enough in here almost. Cody Polly, 68. Thankful for a great job. Just kept me from selling bags. That's awesome. Yeah. Thankful to have it. I'm definitely. I think many people are grateful to have a job as long as they want one to support themselves, and hopefully they can. Everyone who desires so can, if they desire financial freedom, they can do that. Give themselves more options, and you can still work. You can still produce. Maybe do it at your own pace. Maybe keep your same job. Like, it just gives you options, right? When you have money gives you options. Money solves money problems, right? It's doesn't do everything, but solves those things. Pretty good. All right, UFO's keeping up with it. 2 more gratefuls to go. Let's see. I think we got 1 more so far. Manuel, it's back. Last grateful for some rate cuts coming. Yes, I've heard the market is pricing in the 0.25 or the 25 basis cuts, but I'm not sure it is the 50 if we get 50. I'm not sure if we're going to get 50. That'd be awesome. But, what if we get 25 now and 50 next time, 50 next time? I think there's talk of 3 rate cuts. Some people are expecting. So hopefully we can do 25, 50, 50 or 50, 50, 50. Whew, would the market be pumping in? So pretty cool. I think I feel like we need 1 more. Let's do 1 more. 1 more. You know what? That's a great idea, UFO. What are you grateful for? Max. Oh, I've got a lot. I've got a lot to be grateful for. But I think I'm grateful for health. Friends, family, a lot of people, things people said already too. Grateful for this ecosystem. Grateful to be, be a positive force, to be a part of something, be a part of something bigger than yourself type of deal. I think that's amazing. I've talked about Richard and, why I think, if there's one guy who should be, rich as possible, I'd prefer the people with the best ideals. Again, subjective, but the best ideals that I agree with have that type of wealth and influence and power and stuff. And I think Richard's on his way there. Yeah. Grateful for, another day, hopefully many more days. Hopefully longevity research solves so many things and gives people more time and time to not just waste. I mean, you could choose to waste is such a, I don't like putting these, like coloring these different things. If you want to retire and spend your time on the beach, whatever it is that you're interested in doing, if you want to retire and go start a business or go full time into something else, I think that's, self-fulfillment. I think it's very important. So yeah, I'm grateful for a lot of things, but that's a few. Grateful for chat, at the local level. grateful that I have the motivation, time, energy to stream. I may not be streaming several times a week forever. So while I'm interested in doing so, I have no expectations, but while I'm interested in doing so, I'm grateful people show up and I get to interact and have some positive vibes out there. So all the great stuff. Yeah, it's good. Gratitude, very, very good. All right, last one. I'm grateful for getting in on the greatest DeFi product no one knows or cares about right now. I think there'll be a world of gratitude. I assume you're talking about PulseChain in this ecosystem, but I assume there'll be a world of gratitude for that. I hope there will be when the Matista gains, if we're all able to capture those Matista gains. Whoops, wrong button. Awesome. Great stuff. Thank you for participating. I'm grateful for y'all participating. It took a little bit, but thank you for participating in Monday gratitude. So pretty cool. All right, everyone. That's all I got for you today. I'll send you out with some season's greetings, and I'll be back tomorrow for hopefully a very fun and big one. All right. Scivive 5555. Let's go.
Konnichiwa!